What's up, everybody? Start this up and fight.
Oh, I'm having on a little bit of White Widow shatter at the moment. Well, I
Nice.
need to heat up more. Yeah, these go.
White Widow Shatter. It's funny how the White Widow, how it's like, I hadn't heard that name in a long time. And then we got the crosses from down south. And then it's been fucking popping up all over the place.
I've come across it a few times. There's absolutely nothing. I've literally had two choices, that and another one called Grape Animal, and we got both.
What are my choices? This and this. I'll take both. Yeah, I love
It makes it easy, right? Because I usually will buy a couple of grams at a time. If I got to go to a normal dispo, I don't like it. It is what it is. But that Grape Animal, we found that one before. It's one of the ones that you'd probably find in one of the dispos out your way if you went looking. It tastes kind of like a grapey soap. It's very interesting. I'm not against it.
Grills gum.
Yeah, something like that.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't think I would want super frequently, but it's when you go in there, you're like, oh yeah, fuck, I think I remember that one. Yeah, that was not bad.
There's certain flavors, I guess I'll call them, when you ignite certain cannabis that just have like such a, not a chemical, soapy, whatever you want to call it, but there's that, we all know it. It's like you take one hit off something like that, and you're like, I'm going to catch a buzz in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I love it. That chemi stuff. I hate saying chemi because then people think of like Chem Dog and Chem 91 and all that shit, but I wouldn't even be able to identify that stuff. I wasn't into that depth of strain knowledge at that time. I was moving some stuff around, but I didn't give a fuck what it was called. I didn't. I do now. I'm way more into it now as a lineage chasing kind of thing. I was mentioning Caribou before the show, that sour diesel auto that I popped a few years ago and actually got some pollen on it, got a couple of seeds out of, and I brought some joints with me to a big cannabis farm here in Ontario, and I had a lot of people, eyes lit up and their eyebrows raised, and I was just kind of laughing a bit because I'm like, that's a fucking like white label auto flower. Whatever. And I would just thought to myself, I'll never be able to trace down the lineage because they don't care. So I never really looked into it. But today, what's that?
How do we know this about Canuck? I've never heard anything like that about. I've not heard a lot about them. I'll preface this conversation with that. I've run their genetics, been satisfied.
Yep, me too.
No reason to knock them and call them this or that. But I just do we actually know that to be true?
No, I should have prefaced with, this is not the opinions of the Caribou Show, but I had heard that it's just generic shit, whatever, and it came.
Fair enough. Yep, fair enough. I'm not looking to cause argument. I'm just like, if you've heard that, like, then let's discuss kind of thing, more of that sort of angle.
Show me. But like I was fucking pleasantly surprised, right? Whatever, and I was just looking around tonight, and I was able to actually find a spot from Oasis Genetics, the place I got these, and shows where everything came from. So I did not know, but the where is it here? I'll find the page so I can actually read off what I'm talking about. That it's got like a lot of the sour diesel's got a lot of good strains in it. Now there is the ruderalis coming into play as the autoflower. So there's the watering down there, but yeah, Willie's Wonder, Northern Lights, Nepalese, Thai, Chem Dog, Mexican Sativa, all before they started to water it down, basically with the lowrider. It's kind of neat though. I'm liking that. And the Fast Buds autos were what were used to make this. It was the Fast Buds and the original sour diesel, which would be Chem Dog and a Mexican Sativa. So the sour diesel was mixed with the Fast Buds to make the Oasis Genetics Auto Flower Sour Diesel. So it was nice. Just it doesn't really teach me too much.
You get an idea. Oh,
but it
right.
gives me a path to look down,
Yeah.
like it kind of, you know what I mean. So I'm like, fucking sweet, man, because I was always, I like to know that stuff. Seed
Yeah.
Finder EU usually helps us out mostly, but it's kind of neat. But yeah, I got more seeds that I found a little vial of it the other day with only 6 seeds in it. Sour Diesel Auto times Grape Hoolie. And I was like, oh, there it is. There's the remaining stock. So I popped them all. Then hopefully I'm going to get a male and a female, and I'll do a little increase on that. Hopefully I can narrow some traits, see if there's some differences or something I like, so I can actually confidently say, I'm bringing this to an F2. But when I just make seeds, I'm just making seeds. I'm not really picking that traits. I'm just basically taking the 6 seeds I have and turning it into hopefully 100 and something seeds that I have.
Yeah, that's fair.
just so I'm not ready for this project, but I don't want to rely on 6 seeds for a project. So,
well, if you're honestly between 6 seeds, there's a good chance you'll find something that's kind of mom leaning, like that Sour Diesel Auto. But if you take those 6 seeds and fucking just do an open pollination, whatever the fuck's in there, and then go hunting for it.
That's after right there, I think.
I'm not even going to try and convince you to just grow a real sour diesel because I already know what your response will be. You'll just completely fucking ignore me and be like, no, I got these autos. So and that's cool. But seriously, if you are passionate about this project, that's what I would honestly suggest doing is maybe just do an open pollination with what you've got. Or if you do have a female in there that legit does have some chemi fuel to it, like a sour D, again, then weed out the weak and maybe just throw everything on that. By all means, man. Your autos is clearly not your fucking not like your 100% lane, but you clearly lean to have a tendency for those, and there's fucking nothing wrong with that. We talk shit about autos all the time, and we'll continue to do so. What it is if it makes you happy, if that's what you like to grow, that's what fucking matters. And anybody watching, this goes for you too. Don't let anybody fucking hard time you about what you choose to grow in your garden, because at the end of the day, it is your garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100% right. Now, pure autos, I've got a distaste for those now. But mixing autos with photos to try to get stuff that's not as long growing, that's where my rut is. That's where I'm at. I like to work with that shit because I've grown enough autos to say I'm on the camp of maybe not for your full focus. Get a couple large photos in there so you can cut, clip, clone, fucking all that shit and veg as long as you want, make your weight and all that. And potency wise, I can't argue because I don't know. I'm not looking to get floored all the time. So probably I've enjoyed a lot of auto smoke. We'll say that. Major, I'm waiting for the jokes. And, yeah, there, it's already on the screen. But, as for growing them and being not able to clone and not being able to manipulate the plant before flower, no thanks. But to shave off a week or two and to have it flip right when you want it to flip, or ultimately is the outdoor, can it flip when the fucking circadian rhythm flinches? That's what I'm kind of looking for. So maybe you could light dep them super easy, or you could just reliably know that they're going to turn at the start of August, basically. Trying to make them come a little farther forward than what photo periods do, but to still have the ability to clone and veg. It's tricky because I've noticed some of them, like I was messing around with 18.6, 24, I never dropped it below 18.6, but I think if you ever did, because I was getting really, really heavy pre-flowers, where usually you just get a tiny little signal that it's a female or something.
Yeah.
These plants were wow, fucking let's go. They weren't making flowers, but they were basically doing flower production on a single fucking bract or whatever. You know what I mean? They were getting super triked out. The pistils were getting fat and chunky and white and big. It wasn't just sitting stagnant hey, I'm a female. It was
they're ready to go. They want action.
They were pushing. So I was and then as soon as I 12 them, it was they were way ahead of the primal punches. The photo periods they're sharing a room with. So I was okay, I see signs of it now. I'm actually starting to see signs of something. It's not that I've done any more work than just one generation, but I've been
you got to start somewhere, and it's not going to be an overnight journey or a one cycle journey. This is like, fuck, man. We've been watching you fucking with autos for years, and you've kind of had this realization for probably about a year and a half, 2 years at this point, right? Where you fuck with autos, but you are leaning more towards faster flowering and trying to go down that lane. So, like it's, I don't doubt that before long you're gonna find something that really works for you and she's for in your area, right? Because like I said, outdoor farming and stuff like that. If you could get stuff to trigger 2 weeks sooner, that would be amazing. Because it's the battle that we fight up here.
Yeah, it's tough for everybody outdoors, man. It's just because sometimes you get strains too that you never ran before or whatever, and it's like that sucker doesn't like, it goes a week or two behind. You're into November harvest, and we've had this year. I don't envy anybody that had a big outdoor garden, something similar to what I would have ran. It would have been rotten this year. It's been fucking raining and cold, and it's been the worst finishing weather for a cannabis garden this season. I was just no thanks, man.
It's the game we play, unfortunately. I'd like to just like to have a greenhouse or something like that, where you'd still have to fight with moisture and shit if it's raining, but it's not going to be quite as severe shit falling directly onto your plants all day long.
Yeah.
Now the computer starts fucking wanting to maybe. It changed screen to like the one where you can click to enter studio.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. Being an ass.
Yeah, I have issues with phones, not computers. I'm pretty good. I felt really confident about my computer until you said you had the same one, and that was the one that shit the bed. I don't think I have mine loaded up with half the stuff you did. All right, so we got 6 little pots. I only got them filled, half, 3/4. We're gonna put some seeds in here. We got the sour bee times grape little babies. I started these the other day. Put them on top of a grow light with a little bit of heat, and they just fucking exploded. Germ rate 100%, 6 out of 6.
Like it, love it.
Yeah, nice big tails of it. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we got all those nice little fuzzy roots. I don't know if we can pick that out. There's the fuzz. The fuzz. Yeah, some people do the whole tweezers and stuff. I grab things just and put them in the dirt.
I did a bunch of Fluff's Black Forest there. I did 6 cups, 3 beans in each cup. And I think only 2 beans out of all of them haven't come up yet.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty excited for that. Some of them have nice thick stalks already too. So nice. I was worried. I think I mentioned this Tuesday night that I thought I might have buried them a little deep. But I think making them work through the soil a little bit more probably did help. So I think was that Sunday that I did that? It was Saturday or Sunday.
All right. Just give me a second here. I see Big H in the crowd. What's going on? You just reminded me that I still got a big old bag of gummies I haven't had something in a couple of days. So Big H's honor, I'm going to do myself probably, 100 and something milligrams of full spectrum candy. We'll go peach. Everyone likes a fuzzy peach.
Cheers, Sheldon. Cheers, Galaxy.
And with all the grape top, going down a grape too.
Cheers, Gabby Hayes.
60 milligrams full spectrum. Whole plant. So yeah, I got to rinse the water to wet that.
Right. Gabby, I see your comment about putting 5 of Fluff's Black Forest in water today. Which ones did you do? Did you pop his number ones or his number twos? Do you recall? I went with the F2s myself. Cheers, Tom. I hope you're doing well, brother. Major, great to see you, my man. Doctor's always in the house. Jeffro, cheers. Cheers, Big H. That's what I say out there. Art man is the man. Cheers, brother. Yeah.
I'd seen a video with I think a vaporizer cup thing.
Yep.
Tall being said, fucking what's the brand name of that thing?
I don't recall. Like that's the one that the old lady was showing us there. Was that Tuesday?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I like shiny shit, G-Bay. Especially weed smoking type shiny shit.
But a lot of times I'm buzzing around the room. I don't really like to keep stuff around, but if I can have a little cup that fills up with weed smoke, yeah.
I honestly, I wonder if the novelty would wear off. I noticed that the old lady and I, we don't go too nuts, but in the last 4 years or so, we've probably bought half a dozen or maybe even a few more various bongs or different smoking devices that get used for a bit and then they just kind of go to the side. Eventually get kind of forgotten. Dab rigs are constant. We like to break at least one of those a year, so we at least get a new dab rig every year.
I was talking to a friend today who just got a proxy yesterday, so I'm waiting to get his little review on that. I've had a couple people have them and say they enjoy them, and I've been waiting. I've seen the product out for a few years now. I was going to pick one up when the ex-wife worked at the dispensary because there was some on the shelf there, and I would have got a discount and whatnot, but just didn't. I can't justify hundreds of dollars on a apparatus when it does the same fucking thing. But the novel, like you're saying, the novelty. Sometimes I'm getting kind of old and shit and different. Like my likes are different now. So would I enjoy sitting back and having the smoke produced for me in a cup like a whiskey? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, it's bougie as fuck.
That's right.
Which I fucking love. Know, like pinky's up for sure. I just like how well does it actually work? Like when you're just thinking of that, like it looks like a teacup, clear teacup full of smoke. You hold it up to your mouth and you just start sipping off or breathing as you sit. Like how you got hashing under glass, right? Art man in the house. He's a big fan of that.
A little bit of Ghost Beach. Been in the pocket a few times, as you can tell. This looks like high school bud that's been in your jeans for a fucking half a week.
Fucking never lasted that long.
Yeah, never. They're all like
not back in those days, man. Like you'd buy an ounce of weed. Like very few times when I was like, say the teenager days, like the holy grail was to buy an ounce of weed, which was $200, and good luck freaking getting $200 out of my fucking parents. So like the few times it happened, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna savor this and it's gonna last me 2 weeks or whatever the original goal was. That's like 3 days later, you're just like, oh shit, I'm about to. I fucking love being an adult and being able to afford my fucking habit, or better yet, being able to grow my fucking weed. Yeah. Like I think of the day, like I was very much that resin scraping, fucking, saving your roaches, all that shit. I would like sometimes be so hurt, and I would scrape my pipe for resin, smoke that resin through, and then immediately scrape the pipe again, hoping you might just get another fucking hit or two off of it. Like it was sad. Yeah. But you guys did what you had to do. But now it's like I don't think I can honestly say I've actually ran out of weed in 8-9 years since I took up smoking weed again as an adult. It's because I have a fucking job. It's not the greatest paying job in the world, but it apparently pays enough that we can support our habits. So, which is
Yeah.
great because the old lady and I, we fucking tend to go. We go through a lot. It's
Now, I didn't get a chance to type this. I'll just ask him while he's watching. Tom B, that thing that you showed me, what does it burn? Oh, okay. The sippy cups he's got right here. Boutique, but it fucks you up big time. Novelty of sorts. Works with traditional hash as well. Carts, concentrates. It has a bowl for flour and one for concentrates or a cart. So you're telling me this little cup thing will smoke hash, weed, and concentrates and carts? I might need two.
oh yeah, isn't that how we started off on that? It was because it burnt carts.
Well, but I was just like, I don't even know what it was.
I was talking about trying to like burn through a cart faster because like this cart with this one here, I'm not satisfied with it. I don't like it. I paid $60 for that, and it just it doesn't. It has the botanical terps added to it, which I don't like. I went in there, told them specifically, I do not like the botanical terps. Right. All their live resin pens had botanical terps, and they were the person that ran the store there was like this one I'm not the first person that's gone in there bitching about the fake terps, and they said that they have another person that's kind of similar that they actually don't mind this one. It's got a little bit less. I don't like it at all. So if I could turn up the heat a little bit, burn through it a little bit faster, and be done with it, that would not necessarily be the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, I'm still torn because like on the move, these little things are the fucking cat's ass. Now
I
to get
do.
the live resin and all that stuff. I've had a few where they were really good, but then I had, I've got a lot of people on my Instagram and stuff in the Ontario dispensary scene, concentrate scene. So just kind of talking to them and asking them, and then some of them were like, you know what, it's kind of hard to tell. No one's going to really disclose exactly what's in there. Like you can find out, obviously, but it's not on the packaging, blah, blah, blah. A lot of things would say live resin are a percentage of. That's what they say.
Yes.
So I was like, oh. So they're taking something like this and going, drip with a little bit of live resin or live rosin and being like,
Well, so. These say they have a gram in them, and you try to turn that into, say, the about equivalent of, say, like a gram of butter or a gram of shatter or any of your other stuff. I do believe they are probably pretty close amounts, but you need something to liquefy it, right? So there's definitely shit in there. I don't know, man. They work because I can easily bring that to work, and it's it's covert. It doesn't smell. Smell draws heat. All right, you don't want to have that. Cheers, noob. I hope you're doing well, brother. Cheers, Silent Truth. I see you there. It's actually silent. When we do them at you see 9 p.m. your time, you're saying there. That's usually we're doing it late on a Thursday. We always kind of, for whatever reason, started doing them early. I think it was just so that G-Bay didn't have to fucking be up all night doing shows. More than anything, because you guys have heard me say this a lot of times over the years that when we go live, like say this tonight's show, for instance, it's 5 p.m. Pacific. Like, I got home at about 2:30 from work, I think it was. I had a good couple hours to chill out, which is good because I jacked my back up pretty good today. So it's the chill time is very thankful for. But like G-Bay's time, we're starting at like 8 o'clock for him. And typically on our nighttime shows, this Friday night shit show, and we're doing that Tuesday night toke and all that, that's 9 o'clock. And for me, that's damn near bedtime. Like we go till fucking 11 p.m. his time. I joke around and say I couldn't possibly fucking do that because we start off at my bedtime, but I could if we were doing it right. It actually maybe get used to reset my sleeping schedule or something like that. So maybe I could sleep fucking beyond 2 o'clock. It's getting bad, dude.
That is what it is. If you like doing something, it's not that big a deal. sometimes, like if you're tired and shit, it gets you. You've seen me yawning at the end of a show. Like I never do it, folks, to be rude or anything. I'm just fucking running on fumes. Some days I'm like,
it's understandable, though, dude, because there's a lot of days where I'll come home. Like, to be honest, like Tuesday nights and it's on then Thursdays, I'll be like on my way home in the work truck kind of thing, and you're just like, fuck, I don't want to do a show tonight. But by the time you get home and you smoke a couple joints and you chill out, and you're like, okay, yeah, no, I'm in the mood.
all the boys go up, start chirping and chat. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, every time, and it's
Time,
fun. Because this is the release. Cheers, Colton. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, dude. Fuck, you're probably the very last person I fucking said hi to. If not, no, cheers, man. Hope you're doing well.
We should have lights in here.
So I cut everything I had in bloom yesterday. I was just like, fuck it. I just want everything to be done. I'm short on veg space. I have 2 tents in this room that are shut down. Right now, I just ran the intake duct and the outtake duct freaking out the same window right now. So I got cold fucking fall air cycling through my tent right now. The outtake is above by about 2 feet. That. So it's, it's high heat rises kind of thing. But like, let's see what it says. It says it's 16 degrees inside that tent right now.
That's like 60 fucking 7 degrees.
Yeah.
See, are you proud of me, Americans? Holy fuck, I just converted that shit on the fly. Let's see if I was correct. 16 C to F, 60.8 degrees. So I was way off, but you're fucking doing good. 60 degrees? That's 61 degrees, we'll say. What did I say? 67? Yeah, so I was way off. But that's fucking, you're doing the old G-Bay hash tent fucking technique.
Well, it's empty. Lights are shut off. I'm trying to just like get the air cycling through there. Hopefully I'm hoping it gets cold at night to like freezing temperatures ish, and then I can clean it, bleach it, and all that stuff. But I just want clean air from outside because I'm trying to stop the spread of bugs. I know there was bugs in that tent up until I killed shit, so just take the time. I think I'm gonna take Adam's Granddaddy Garlic F2. I fucking love that plant. And the tent that I have, that's right there. That's a tent. It's shut down right now, and we're gonna do one plant, one tent in there, and we're gonna do it with his Granddaddy Garlic.
Nice. And I just highlighted Big H's comment here. You guys ever had this shit happen to you? You go order something from a little mom and pop or whatever, you get home and you're like, fuck yes. I've got Dino's in town, Dino's Deli and whatever sandwich shop. If you're ever in Midland, Ontario, go to Dino's and you get a mile-high corned beef on rye with a side salad. This fucking sandwich, folks, is probably that thick of meat in the middle. It's like he just grabs a handful of corned beef and puts the rye on top, and it's like he tries to close the box and it's not happening. He's just like, there's your shit. And you're like, holy fuck, man.
Dude, I get down with that.
Yeah, man. Like it's like, you got Philly cheesesteak, all that. There's namesakes for certain areas. If you're ever like, I laugh all the time because people are like, where's a good spot to eat in Midland? You can almost fucking guarantee that Dino's comes up first. Go to Dino's for lunch. Not open for dinner, but go there for lunch. I'm telling you. Good shit. Yeah, we're starting the munchies already.
Well, we made it a half hour, so that's pretty good. And to be honest, the only thing I've eaten today is spits. I always have. I forgot my lunch again. But I always got a bag of spits in the lunch kit, like always seasoned green bag of spits. And then I came home and smashed a couple bowls of Lucky Charms. And I think last night I took out of the freezer some leftover Philly cheesesteak meat with the onions and the peppers already in it. So I think we're going to maybe just heat that up, go get some buns. I'll have to pick up the missus here in about 45 minutes. So maybe we'll get some buns and heat that up for supper. Cheesesteaks.
Oh, I just got a nostril full of that tent. Oh, who's got a bag of rotten fucking berries or something?
Oh, what?
Like, I got a giant metal sliver in my thumb.
Yikes.
Yeah, I just caught it on something. And it sucks because, like, I got that damn tradesman hand, so their callus is all shit.
Yep.
It's like trying to pull a fucking sword out of a stone. Anyways.
Oh shit, Kingfisher, you can't be talking ice cream to me, brother. Oh, what?
He fucking said it.
Oh, what kind of ice cream are we talking here? We just got some plain old what is it, Tahiti vanilla bean vanilla ice cream, and I've been digging on it. Like I said, we've been throwing some fruit jams in there, some like strawberry, raspberries type stuff. Blueberry is good. It doesn't flavor it up as good, but it's when you're throwing off in there, it's kind of like eating blueberry pie with ice cream, which is fuck. I can get down with that.
I need a pin to get that one. That one won't be coming easy, folks. That one's in there for a bit. Ooh, let's get over here and say hello to the ladies. Ta-da! So, I got one plant in the back. I don't know if you can see the yellow. No, you guys can't see the yellow leaves on it. But it went, like, I've been on the low side of food. I can tell the whole time. That big tall one in the back really didn't like it, which is, I was like, okay, well, you're in the same size pot as everything. I would figure it would be the primal punch that's in the real small pot that would be giving me some shit, but it's starting to now. But everything else is looking pretty good. I can't complain, man. Got good trike coverage on these things. Coming out right to the end of the sugar leaves. The primal punch again is winning, though. It's like that shit's fucking stupid.
But I am bourbon caramel sounds awesome.
Sorry?
Oh, Kingfisher, he's got the bourbon caramel ice cream going on. That sounds good.
Deadly. I do notice a lot of there is still a lot of white pistols, but I'm noticing that the pistols I do have some brown a lot of brown pistols. Usually they stay white and vibrant for quite a while. So I've been on the hunt for male parts. Haven't seen anything. And I don't see any that the plant itself is doing any seed development or anything, but I don't know. I'm a little worried on that front. Because if I start to see a bunch of seed development going on and I can't find a herm or anything, I'm gonna be just pissed. I've never really had a run that's been ruined by seeds before, so I guess that's a rite of passage, kind of like.
It is. Trust me, and once it happens, you'll never forget the moment.
I know.
It's.
Well, we'll be making a lot of hash.
Good. Yep. Absolutely.
Wind damage, very well could be. Very well could be, Jay. I'm going to hope and pray. Like I said, I've been down on my hands and knees in between these plants looking, and I can't see nothing. And I usually, when I open the tent and everything's nice and vibrant green, little bits of yellow and shit stick out big time. I haven't seen any pollen on any leaves. I haven't seen. There's nothing in here to indicate that it has happened other than withered pistils. And if somebody wouldn't have told me that the pistils change once they get hit with a gram of, or not gram, or whatever, a grain of pollen, then I wouldn't even think anything of it. Brown or orange? Well, I guess they're orange. I guess you'd say yeah. But there's still say for instance, this row of Primal Punch basically is all orange pistols, kind of.
Yeah.
This row and Sour Diesel mixes beside it still have bright white pistols sticking out of the buds.
Well, are the calyxes starting to swell?
No, I don't see any. They just started to do a little bit of stacking, so it's kind of hard to tell there is some new growth on the bud, but not
because if you're having your pistols starting to die off on it, it's something to be wary of for sure. There's a lot of different stuff that can do that. Watch for your calyxes starting to swell, because that's going to be your oh shit moment right there.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be shitty to have, because, like you said, it's an accidental if it is, but it's, that's Do you have anything that you'd be stoked to run in there potentially?
No. Like, if it's an unknown father from somewhere in this tent, I don't want that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Although, like, this Primal Punch is fucking super duper awesome. I personally like the sour diesel mix, the Grey Poulet sour diesel. It's fucking great, and it flowers super quick. But it's not. I don't know if it's sticking out to me or not. That's why I popped the rest of the seeds. I'm gonna kind of like the last little couple months I played with it. It was cool. It was neat, but it's not speaking to me too heavily. So I'm like, the last 6 seeds, let's run them, and here's your last chance to fucking do a trick.
Well, that's the freaking amazing thing about having this community. One of the many amazing things about having this community is getting the stockpile of seeds a week of bird through, dude. If something isn't checking every box or giving you some sort of fascination where you're like, yeah, either this is the one or definitely deserves more testing, fucking just cut and run, man, and just find something else to go.
Yeah, on to the next.
Yeah. It's not like back in the day where you had to hold on to certain clones because that's all you had at the moment, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say about 2 years ago, a group of us ran a bunch, and we got some mentholy stuff, and we just said, "Pack that one in."
Yeah.
Pull the goalie. Fucking, we're done here. Then you know what? Respectfully, it was kind of the burner was shut off, the pot was removed from the stove, and that went away.
Sometimes it's just gotta happen, man. You gotta be honest. And as Paul and Chucker myself, who honestly, I've the only fuck man, in like 8-9 years of growing, I've been breeding for about a year less than that. So I've used to constantly was always in the state of breeding. Like if I had male plants and it looked good and I like structures and stuff like that, I would almost always use it on stuff. And more often than not, the crosses I found almost always found really cool stuff, but nothing ever really worked out quite what I was looking for at the same time, until like the Grapple Cat and the Spider Girls. Those are the only two that way. And so it sucks when you pop something that you have high hopes for, where you're just like, it just makes sense. It should work. And it's just completely fucking not what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I've probably done a good, I don't know, at least 10 or a dozen crosses. I don't think I haven't really saved any of them to further. Not that they're trash completely. They're all great. I could grow them and give them out or do whatever. People be like, "Oh, this is great weed," but it's like I said, not jumping out. I think I got to improve my growing to get to that level where shit's really gonna pop at me. But flavors and stuff is kind of what I focus on. Like,
I'm with you.
Not so much growing the best because it's hard and I'm busy and fuck, I'm doing pretty good for what I do. But like, if I can have something that's terpy, at least to pass halfway down the joint, and then get me high for at least half hour, I'm cool. Good. Call it a win. And with a lot of stuff today and a lot of stuff that you guys, I say you guys, and I'm talking to Chat and Caribou and everyone involved in their community, do so much good work and just have so much passion for the plant that it's easy to find basically what you want. I'm having a great time over here growing my own, and even if I grow something that kind of sucks and I don't like it, I still enjoy it while it's here. And I'm kind of weed light, so it's like if I find something that doesn't really smoke too heavy and get me fucking high, I'll use it for that purpose. Like I want to have a puff, but I don't really feel like getting fucking tore up. There you go. That's that stuff. Sorry, I almost got this. I gotta get this. She's in deep. Yeah, like I said, I hope I get a male And a female out of this sour diesel grape bully bag of seeds I just popped. Because I thought I had more seeds, but I don't. So this is like my last ditch effort. If they all pop female, wouldn't that be awesome too, right? I guess the best bet would be 5 females, 1 male. 5 different phenotypes. That could do. A little bit of a hunt. I was thinking of you today, Caribou. I was watching reels or whatever little videos, and it was a guy, I don't know how high he was up a tree, but he was way up a tree. And I guess in the younger days of that tree, somebody had used a big spike for something or whatever. So I feel the pain, man, because if I was that high up in a tree, fucking sawing, last thing I'm thinking of hitting is a big fucking spike. But he's way up in the tree and his fucking, wrecking shit. He's fucking like, these poor guys. Fucking dangling up there and then got to deal with that bullshit. He's just shaking his head.
Not good times. Not good times.
He just like, okay, change of plan. I was going through videos today of stuff I have saved on my computer, and I found a couple outdoor videos. Last year's outdoor run, right at the end of the year, right before, I don't know, a couple weeks before harvest. Damn, that was a nice garden last year. Can't wait to do that again. Bunch of. It was neat too because one of the videos was like I make them, but I don't generally go back and watch them, right? So I watched the one where I had everything in the 4x8 tent as babies. A couple Bama lambs that ended up outside, the garlic cookies, the Mendo breath, all the stuff that ended up in the garden. I got to see it as babies again, so it was like pretty neat. Going through the photo album kind of thing, right? Oh man, there's a white husky that looks like mine that was running down the highway today. You'd think I was the only guy that owned a fucking white husky around here. Fucking everybody. Hey, Mark, your dog's home. You got your dogs? Yes, yes.
Here's that tree. You're doing well, dude. Oh,
but it's nice to know people are looking out for me.
Yep.
Damn root. Yeah, I'm waiting on harvest. 4 or 5 more weeks, folks.
Yeah, I figure I got about another 8-ish weeks to go before my next one.
Did you? Well, you just flipped then, or you got two?
Yeah, I think we're like 2-3 weeks in to the most recent one. Flipped another one on the first. So, sure.
Yeah, I like to allow like 10, 11 weeks, and usually they get about 9.5. You get impatient, but metal sliver. Here, we'll put a little iron in this plant. Perseverance parries off, kids. Got that one.
Excellent.
Nice. Yeah, you know when you catch one unexpectedly, like you don't had no clue that you even have a sliver at all? And you run your hand across the fabric.
And there many times.
Yanks it the fucking other way. Well, yeah, I guess working with wood, eh?
Fucking scares you because you're not expecting it. All of a sudden, it's like,
Yeah. Hardcore pain, yeah.
Yeah, not enjoyable. Part of life, though, I guess. Working with shit.
Fucking Hoolie's having a great day.
Cheers, Hoolie. Okay, cheers, Marcus. Hope you're doing well too, my man. Yeah.
Hey, Marcus, what up, bro? I'm just loving the scent coming out of this tent. I'm loving it because I've been monitoring my temperatures and I'm hitting mid 70s with lights on. I like that. I'd like to be able to do 60 something with lights on. Fuck, wouldn't that be nice? But in a 4x4 tent, it's fucking hard.
Yep.
So I'll take 75 or 75, 78. But like once you get up past 80, 82, yeah, you're just fucking burning shit off by then. Running this run no carbon filter and yeah, I wonder with this cool air and shit, that just stays low, that scent, right? Like, there you go. $75.2. That's good temps.
I finally got that granddaddy garlic throwing roots too on the out of the cloner, both of my cuts. So that's a relief. I might get to shut the cloner down. The Liliths that we got those 5 in there, and I think I've identified 3 females already, including one that looks an awful lot like the other one that we had that Ashley was really digging on. So that would be cool if we can get clones of that, and it's really close to what she's looking for. And then to see what else is in there too, because with first time we ran that shit, we did 10 seeds, and 9 of them were female or males. We got 1 female out of 10 seeds. I was like, holy shit. But then I figured like the math had like that's weird. That's crazy mathematical odds just on that. But then I figured what odds are we've got to have a bunch of females, right? Because the odds of getting, I think he was giving us 16. Yeah, 16 seeds per pack, right? So like, right, if you've already pulled 9 males out of there, what are their odds of the rest of them being males? Not likely. So we're excited about that.
Look at what I got. Yeah, that's cool, Huli. Yeah, I've heard shit like that getting root bound and then popping flower. Some plants will do that. Like I've heard in a lot of like podcasts I listen to. I listen to podcasts all day at work, and most of them cannabis growing. And a lot of guys talk about having root bound shit, and it's just you'll kick it into flower, which would suck for some photo period type plant. I bet you though, you keep 24 hours and fucking super high nitrogen, you'll be all right. Oh, you'd be surprised, Art Man. Sometimes those cuts and shit can look super rough when you get them rooted.
Man, I brought back some
Zombie clones.
fucking ugly looking plants, man. The investment dog that we have still, thankfully, that's a medicine strain for me, and I fucked up at some point during the cloning, and I had that shit in the cloner for like 3 months. I could not get them to fucking root, and then all one by one they slowly started dying off. And it was the very last cut that was able to do its thing. It was like, holy shit! Like that was,
It took you
it was too close.
time, did you? I kind of like this strong or whatever, just the fucking whatever you want to call it. It's kind of neat. I like it. You can pull buds around, and this one's pretty good. It's easy. I just got it not like secured very hard, so I can, if I needed to, I can peel it away, but it's definitely helped. I don't know, you can't see over here, but I've got some branches over here that were quite tall, pulled over this way, so now they've got the buds all ping, 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 growing up, as opposed to the big cactus fuckers I got going on too.
Nice.
But who doesn't want like a 7 gram spiral bud on a stick? You know,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I had to leave 1 or 2 of them going. That's a perfect spiral, like that one in the background there. It just bud and it walks itself around the stick. Kind of neat. The sour diesel though, that's why I like this plant, man. It does not walk around the stick; it surrounds the stick. Just hug like it. There's buds everywhere. It grows the. It definitely has a. Like I don't want to say a donkey dick bud shape to it, where some of them are like buds on the sides and they bounce around and like there's chunks missing basically. But that's the sour diesel grape Hoolie. It doesn't. What plant that's from, I don't know. Yeah, that Primal Punch Major, if you're still in here, holy fuck. Did you pick it for the trike coverage? Because it's got sugar leaves, man, that you can't fucking.
Hey, I like that shit. Yeah, I like that kind of shit.
There's like 20 serrations on the leaf, and it's about come down about 3 serrations from the tip, and it's just covered all the way back into the flower. Kind of little nuggies. Like, we're not getting no big, huge, but they're tight and sticky, and oh, that's funk. Mothbally fucking fruit punch. Big jug of fruit punch instead of ice cubes. You put mothballs in it. Something like that. Master Kush's medicine. Fuck yeah. No, the Hoolie, the one that's doing the spiral is Ghost Beach. Ghost Beach Auto times Grape Hoolie. It was a Grape Hoolie male that I put onto the 2 auto flowers. And now they're the babies are photo period, but they're probably really finicky. I didn't do any testing, which I probably should. Can you guys hear that beeping on my?
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where it's coming from.
It's your Discord.
Okay. How do I shut that fucking thing up? See, I'm no. This is where I fail, buddy. I fucking suck at it.
Well, good. Worst things have happened, man. I'd say if that's the worst thing that happens today, that's been a pretty good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it drives me nuts, man. It's all night long and shit. What the fuck is that? Voice and video. No. What?
Here's the one that. So I generally shut all my notifications off, like text messages and stuff like that. My phone's on silent. I look at my phone often enough that I'll figure out that somebody messaged me. I'm not too worried about it because the constant will just fucking drives me nuts. I can't focus, I guess, because it's that pulling your attention for that brief second. And fuck, where was I going?
Oh, notifications. Never.
Oh yeah, and so on my laptop recently it reset. I had the 2 different Patreon or not Patreon Discord accounts. And the one that had like Caribou Heart, and then there's the Throb Zombie one. And when I went to log in doing like saved passwords or whatever that were already in my computer, it brought me back to the one that the Throb Zombie was basically my computer, Caribou Heart TV is my phone, and it's on the Caribou Heart TV one now. Apparently I still subscribe to Nitro on Discord because I noticed I just got like the notification from my credit card or whatever that they took out the payment, which is cool. I thought that was over and done with, sort of thing. So I go into Discord and I try to like shut that off, and it's not on my phone, the Caribou Heart TV account. It's on the other one. Well, I don't know how the fuck to get into that now. I'll be able to figure it out. It'll just take time and a few swear words as I worry about it. But you know, minor aggravation, I guess.
Dabby, you busted me, man. Fuck. Those are my webcam girls. Oh man, I would lose all my credit card information the first time I ever tried any dumb shit like that. I'm trying, man. I turned all notifications and everything off. I don't know.
Shut your Discord off.
Just log out.
Just close it.
There we go.
Should work, I would think. Now that we're like 5 minutes from the end of the show. That's why I didn't even say anything. I was like, oh, well, it'll just be one of those things for the show. Like, by the time I really started noticing it, we were just about halfway done. It's okay. And it's like funny that we're just kind of talking about it and getting to it like 10 minutes, get it figured out how to shut it off like 3 minutes before the end of the show. That's typical.
Like, for me, you really get loyalty. You don't get professionalism.
No.
I try. I got good heart.
We no one tries harder.
A lot. I didn't even know it was mine, or I would have picked her. I'm just like, holy fuck.
Oh, yeah,
it was starting to annoy me, so I'm like, who's fucking beeping?
You had people asking about it in the live chat earlier and stuff. Not me.
Sorry, guys. The fuck? No, now it's just annoying. Yeah. I'll have to go through there and figure that shit out.
Discord.
Yeah. I don't know. I got it closed and I went in and turned all notifications off. I turned everything off. I must have missed something. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked that there's Willy's Wonder in Sour Diesel. I didn't know that. I just never researched it really, but Willy's Wonder is something my friend and I used to smoke in high school. We only got it a couple times, but it was super deadly. We really enjoyed it. And we always wanted it again. So. Like, yeah, just beep, 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 beep. Fucking. Oh. It's good stuff. It can't, I don't think it's that because it's closed and I'm not getting any. I don't know, man. This is funny.
You're gonna have to figure it out for
it's just fucking beeping away. I don't know. Nothing's popping up. I got no notifications for anything. Yeah. That's it. Mute server. And what server is beeping? See, I just wish I was smarter when it comes to this kind of shit. Is this Clay fucking around? Fucking Clay, fuck you. Yeah, just found Clay dropping fucking messages in my fucking DMs on Discord.
Don't be surprised me. Fucking hilarious, but
he had like LOL, 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 haha. Oh, the community. So good.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah. I love it. What I love too, though, is that pH pen I got and started pHing my water. Everything's kind of balanced out. I was starting to go downhill and I'm leveled out now for sure. The yellowy plant in the back's even not as yellow. Some of them liked it. Like that one, I got one of the Sour D crosses in a bigger pot, like 5 gallon.
Yep.
And it's showing way better than the rest. So yeah, we're gonna have to. We just went and spent a bunch of money on 2.5 gallon pots, but maybe we can. It's not really. I hate up potting. So like, I know people say only to put like an inch or two around when you up pot, but once it gets to a certain size, I fucking hate doing that. So, we'll figure it out.
I can have the dildo and the butt plug for that one.
Oh damn, I love cannabis. That smells so fucking good in there. Close that up for the night though. Ladies.
I like that
Hold
one.
on, night. I'm going night. These girls can stay up and party all night. I want to get a video because at night, like their leaves go up and down. It's like, and then they grow a bit, so it's almost like they're jacking. Like it's pretty neat. Well, Big H, get a 4x4, fucking slap a light up.
Yeah, no, you can do a lot with the tent. Small tent. It's used to man amaze me. These the little friggin' not quite 2 feet by 3 feet, 5 feet tall tents. We bought 2 of them, and you can do pretty good in there.
Everything's just fucking dinging over. Fucking sorry, this won't happen again. I just don't know how to fix it right now, so I'm not going to try.
Worst things.
It added a little bit of comic relief at the end.
Yeah. But with that, I'm looking at the time, and it is about that time. And
Ding,
since
ding.
Clay's going to be a fucking prick and keep dinging on that all fucking night long, we may as well fucking think about wrapping her up here. I want to thank everybody except fucking Clay for fucking showing up and hanging up tonight.
2 cents joined the fun.
Yeah, he would too.
Yeah, you fucking would. Okay, love y'all. Take care.
Absolutely.
Have a great day. We'll see you Sunday.
Then y'all off with a great big fuck you to 2 cents as well.
Yeah.
Everyone have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, y'all. Peace. Oh, another button.